Hey everybody, David Guido here, personal development coach, speaker, trainer, and author of the brand new book, What If? 30 Days to Powerful New Perspective. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been so focused on what's wrong with your day that you can't help but be cranky, right? Have you ever been in a place where you're not happy with your life? Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job, maybe it's just life in general, and you're kind of in a perpetual state of cranky. Have you ever gone onto Facebook or social media, read news sites? You're going on for, I'm just going on for a minute. I just want to see what's going on with my peeps, and 2 hours later, you finally are done clicking links and reading posts and going out to other websites and stories, and not only do you log off, but you're pissed off. Have you ever been there? If you have been, or if you are now, I'm here to tell you, I get it, I understand. For most of my life, that was me. I was constantly focused on what I didn't have. I was constantly focused on what was going wrong. I was constantly focused on, I'm just having a lousy day, or everything bad happens to me. It's not, everybody else has it perfectly and great and wonderful, except for me. And I was miserable, and I was cranky, and just not in a good place. And then social media would steal my joy, right? And sometimes it still does. It's when I record this, it's September, October of 2016, and it's the heat of the presidential election. And there's a lot out there in social media that can steal your joy. And I fall prey to that occasionally. But what I discovered was how to stop that in the past. And what I also discovered was when it creeps up on me now, how to stop it. I discovered the trick of focusing or refocusing away from all of the things that can be going on and focus on what I'm grateful for. And you have that ability to. Look, and I know that every single one of us has those day in and day out annoyances, has those big things happen to us. Nobody can ever really say that, hey, I'm in a vacuum and the whole world has a great but me. We all have stuff. But we also all have a ton of things to be grateful for. Every single one of us. We have just thing after thing after thing. We have so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for. And the trick is to refocus from all of that stuff that's out there that tries to tell you you're bad, or it's bad, or life's bad, or society's bad, or politics are bad, whatever. There are ways to refocus. And what I found by refocusing and by taking the focus off of that stuff and putting it on all of the things that I have to be grateful for, what I've discovered is life is better in every way. Life is better in every single way. Happier, healthier, more productive, more passionate, more joy, all of those things. Better relationships. I can make a bigger impact on other people. And when I live simply, as the great Zig Ziglar always said, with an attitude of gratitude. So this week, we're going to look at the 5 things, the 5 major benefits of developing a consistent attitude of gratitude. There's thousands of studies out there, if not more, and they all come back to the same thing. The ones that were done, there's been a lot done in recent years. There's been studies of small size sample size, large sample size. All of these studies have gone for decades. And they all say the same thing. They all come back to the same result. That when we have that attitude of gratitude, when it's consistent, when we're focused on the things that we have to be grateful for, that everything in our life improves. And so we're going to look at those 5 major benefits. And then we're going to look at the 5 moves you can make right away. They don't take a lot of time. 5 moves that will develop that consistent attitude of gratitude. So let's get to it. And the first one, when we have the attitude of gratitude, our peace and our joy and our health explode in a positive way. You know, think about it. When you are focused on the bad and you're not focused on all of the wonderful things you have, the things to be grateful for, you get stressed and you get worked up, and your body churns, and you know, blood pressure issues for a lot of people, and immune system issues for a lot of people, because they're so focused on the negative. They're wearing their body down. They're wearing their immune system down. Have you ever stressed eaten? Have you ever depressed eaten? Have you ever sad eaten? I have. I've done all of those things. When I'm focused on what I'm grateful for, I don't sad eat. I don't depress eat. I don't stress eat. Because I'm locked in and focused on those things to be grateful for. And so when you do that, when you focus on the things that you do have to be grateful for, you have more energy, you have more life, you have more vitality, and you're healthier. And when you're healthier, you're going to have more joy to bring to the table. And you're going to be at peace, which really drives the rest of it, doesn't it? So that's number 1. The second big benefit is that we're more attractive to people. We have better relationships. Now, this is not a physical thing. It doesn't have anything to do with that. But think about it. When you see somebody with what we would consider or what we would call a bad attitude, do you gravitate toward them? Or do you tend to gravitate away from them? See, when you bring the attitude of gratitude consistently in all settings, people are going to gravitate toward you. You're going to be more attractive to be around. And you're going to have better relationships. Because the more people want to be around you and the more they see you as that positive, grateful person, the more they're going to want to be with you, and you're going to have better, stronger, and deeper relationships. So that's the second benefit. The third benefit is that we're just simply more productive. Like, just more productive in everything. We're creative. We create great solutions when there's challenges and problems, right? You know, think about when you're focused on the bad stuff. Oh, my day is awful. The commute was bad. I got this thing going on. I got that thing going on. I don't have what they have. I want what they have, and I don't have it. It wears you down, and it takes your focus off of the positive journey, the positive path, the positive road, and puts it in a different place, and you can't be productive. But when you're out there going, you know what, that thing over there, it may not be so great, but I got all this really cool stuff over here to be grateful for. And so I'm just going to focus on that, plow forward with that great positive energy and vitality and joy and peace. That's going to make you more productive, more creative, come up with solutions, get things done. So that's the third benefit. The fourth benefit is that we get the opportunity to lift people up. We get the opportunity to impact more people in a positive way. We've talked about it before. When are we the most fulfilled? When we're serving others, when we're making a difference. Well, when you come to the table with the focus on those bad things, with the focus on that negative stuff, you can't lift people up. You're going to pull them down. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been around somebody who's focused on all the wrong stuff, on all the bad stuff? They bring the room down, don't they? But when you're around somebody who's grateful and excited and is focused on the right stuff, the stuff to fill them with gratitude, they lift the room up, don't they? And you have that power. And then think of the people you can impact. Think of the people you can serve. Think of the people you can lift up. We all know that some people, this will come easy. Some people will see this and go, yeah, I'm already there. Great, lift other people up. Some people are sitting there going, you know what, yeah, this is easy, I can do this. But it's not that way for everybody. So help others, lift them up, serve them. So that's the fourth benefit, your ability to lift people up and impact them. And the fifth is your self-worth. You know, if you have the attitude of gratitude and go through those first four benefits, more peace, joy, and happiness. Well, if you're more peaceful and joyful and happy and you have better health and better energy and you're eating better, what's going to happen to your self-worth? Right? The second benefit, if we're more attractive to people, if we're going to have better relationships with people, what's that going to do to your self-worth? It's certainly not going to pull it down. If we're more productive, if we're more creative, if we're just freed up to get things done, what's that do to our self-worth? And when we're making a difference, when we're lifting people up, when we're impacting people, what's that do? So at the end of the day, the fifth benefit really just builds on those first four, doesn't it? We have all these other things going on. You know, our health, our happiness, our eating, our energy, our vitality, our productivity, our attractiveness, the depth of our relationships. How can we not feel great about ourselves? So those are the 5 benefits. So our health, our peace, our joy, our happiness is number 1, right? Number 2, our attractiveness to other people, our ability to build deep relationships. Number 3, our productivity is going to go up. Our creativity is going to expand and explode. We're going to get things done, right? Number 4 is we're going to lift people up. We're going to impact people. And number 5, especially because all those first 4 things are going to happen, we're going to have increased, incredible self-worth. So how do we get there? What are those 5 moves we can make that will instantly begin the process of developing that ongoing, day in and day out, consistent attitude of gratitude? Well, the first one is to get up every morning, and the first thing before you start your day, part of your morning ritual, 3 things. Shout them out. I am grateful for. I am grateful for this day. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my spouse. I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for food on the table. I'm grateful. Whatever it is, 3 of them. Yell them out. Establish that mindset right out of the gate. I am grateful for 3 things every day. Part of your morning ritual. When you do that, you've got that ball rolling. You're building, you're kickstarting the momentum for the day. That's first thing. Second thing is a gratitude journal. Get a journal. And this is going to take 30 minutes. Can you take 30 minutes to put yourself in the right position from an attitude perspective? And for 30 minutes, write out everything you're grateful for, line by line by line by line. Write out everything. And then challenge yourself every day to add at least 3 things to it. Because there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of things that we're grateful for. If you're in a job that sucks, you can be grateful that you have a paycheck. Every day, challenge yourself. Get that first initial list down, 30 minutes. And then pick your 3 from there every day. And every day, add something to that gratitude journal. Every day. The third thing is to set an alarm on your phone, remind yourself. So you're sitting there at work and the meeting didn't go well and the client called and they're pissed off and everything, just a sucky day. And all of a sudden, bang, your alarm goes off and you look down and you see spouse, family, food, clothes, car, job, whatever your 3 are. Pick 3 that really are powerful. 3 that are really, really deep and ingrained in your heart that you're grateful for. And right in the middle of your day, your alarm goes off, bang, interrupts you with these 3 things you're grateful for. Remind yourself, set that alarm at least 3 times a day. At least 3 times a day, show yourself, remind yourself, break your pattern, interrupt the day. Keep building the consistent attitude of gratitude. And the 4th is in those moments when you're having a bad day, when something's going wrong, you're stuck in traffic, right? That's one of those annoying things. We've all been there, right? You're stuck in traffic. What tends to happen to us, right? How was that? What if you said, I'm grateful for the extra time to listen to something inspirational. I'm grateful for the extra time to listen to something on the radio or on my CDs or audio or MP3 that teaches me. I'm grateful for the extra time to just be in my own thoughts. I'm grateful for the extra time to think of a solution to a problem. I'm grateful. You can find gratitude in every situation, no matter how lousy it is. You got to condition yourself to do that every single time. Bang. Set an alarm. If you know there's a time of day where things can turn, like, for example, the morning commute. I'm going to be in the car every day for between 7 and 8 o'clock. Set that alarm for 7:30. Bang. Alarm goes off. There's your 3 things. House, food, clothes. Those are the things I'm grateful for. So use that time when things aren't going well to ask yourself, okay, there are things in every situation that I can be grateful for. What are they? And tell yourself what they are. So that's the 4th thing. And then the 5th is to limit your time on social media. To limit your Facebook time, even. To limit your browsing of the internet. And switch up the focus from the politics, from the negative articles, from the crime reports, from the people, the internet trolls that are complaining and yelling, and shift it to the positive. You know, there's still a lot more positive out there than there is bad. And you might have to dig a little, because certainly the bad sells. But there's a lot of good stories out there. There's a lot of positive stuff out there that will make you feel good, that will remind you of how great it is to be alive, to have the blessings and the opportunities that we have. To be as fortunate as we are. Limit that time. Don't get caught up in the link clicking one after another. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in all the negativity that's going to bring you down, that's going to leave you saying, wow, this is a miserable world. This world's going to hell in a handbasket, and it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm convinced of it. Now your focus is completely off of all the things to be grateful for. Whereas if you spend that time, you limit it, and then you spend that time on the things that are positive and uplifting, it helps set your mind more consistently on what we have to be grateful for. So if you want to have a life of great health and peace and happiness and joy, where you're eating well and you have energy and you have vitality, and where you're attractive to other people because they want to be around you, and you want to have stronger and deeper relationships, and you want to be more productive and more creative and more free-flowing in your mind and come up with solutions and get things done, if you want to lift people up, if you want to impact people, if you want to make a difference in people's lives, if you want to increase your self-worth, develop the consistent, ongoing, day in and day out habit of living with an attitude of gratitude. And you do that by every day. First thing, shout them out. What am I grateful for? 3 things. Get them out there. Get your gratitude journal started. 30 minutes to list out everything that comes to your mind. Just free flow, think it. And then every day challenge yourself to add 3 things. Set that alarm on your phone 3 times a day minimum, so that your alarm goes off and you're staring at the 3 things you're most grateful for. Get them in there. When things are not going well, stop yourself and say, all of this sucks, but what can I be grateful for here? Because you will find something if you're willing. And then last but not least, limit that time on social media. Limit that time on Facebook and focus more on the things that are going to lift you up. They're going to remind you of how grateful you are, how grateful you should be, not how miserable it could be, but how grateful you really are and how wonderful the world really is. And if you do all of those things, you are well on your way to the next level of the So Good life. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for reading. I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled. And the comments that I get and the feedback I get is so great. Please share this. You know, if there's somebody out there struggling with not focused on what they're grateful for, they're focused on all the bad stuff going on, and they need a reset. They need a refocus. They need a shift, paradigm shift, and where their mind is at every day. Share this with them. Impact somebody. Serve somebody with this if this will serve them. Until the next time, again, my sincerest thanks. I pray that this serves you. And go out there every day. Discover something new. Learn something every single day. Reach for your dreams. Go for it. So that every single time somebody walks up to you and says, hey, how's it going? And you can look at them and go, me? It is so good.